U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Minnesota Vikings. First down at Stafford. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the 37-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Stafford. Over the middle, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Dalvin Cook.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 38. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game. On 1st down, Stafford here. He gets
Gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 27-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing again is Stafford. That'll be complete to Cook. And they stop him short of the 1st. As he can only get to the 20. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
For the field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, you only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
For the first time with Kareem Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 29-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 33. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended intended for Deontay Harris. Incomplete. He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Love from the gun. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Down, Cleveland.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, Love to pass. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Love. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down. Now a throw here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Formation for the Vikings.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Harris to return. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Love to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
6-yard pickup.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun. Love eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Love. That's complete. Hooper. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
The Browns 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled in.
Finding Harris over the middle.
Love's pass complete to Deontay Harris. It's a gain of 4.
And their 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Cleveland.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 8 yards out, and the Browns have taken the lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy's steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Love looking to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt as the first half is winding down. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now a first down throw. Stafford lets it fly for Thielen. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Greedy Williams on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They run the counter with Cook, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Love now on second down. Side here, and it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the delay, here's Hunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Second down, Love. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who's one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down. Inside the 35.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Browns first down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. Working out of the gun, Love. He's got Hooper on the short connection. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Hunt. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Viking 16. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Off the play fake, Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. I think the Browns got it. They did. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Stafford. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. It's certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. He'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball. and they keep making the connection.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Love now to pass on first down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After the interception, here's Stafford. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 93 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
When you said jumbled, they were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Harris on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Ball carrier.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there, not a big impact on 1st down. Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league run right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Gain of 7.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Browns 28, Vikings 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense a film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Browns drive about to get started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
It's a gain of a...
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. Almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Stafford. Open man is Thielen is complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on fourth down with a penalty. To the air again, Stafford. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Brought down by DJ Wanham. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on the offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now he'll escape to his left. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, son.
Vikings 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially his second interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
12 more yards there and another first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. On play action. Love to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His second touchdown of the night. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Browns 42. Vikings.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
See how they handle the waning moments of this one. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Minnesota Vikings. First and 10 at the 50.
On first down, Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Tonight's final score, Browns 42, Vikings 17.